Hello there. In this video, I'm going to show you how to do the things you don't want to do, but you know you need to do. Yeah? Do you have those things on your list that weigh heavy on your mind? And every day you're like, hey, I'm going to do this today. And then your monkey brain takes over and it's just like full of excuses. Well, you don't have to start today. You can totally start tomorrow. You are a little tired. You are a little overwhelmed. Whatever it is your monkey brain is saying, are you listening or are you talking back? There's so many examples. You pick what is big for you or whatever it is you know you want to do or that you need to do, but you're not really doing it. This could include exercise, eating more vegetables. Maybe you have a project, whatever it is you want to do, but you're not really making progress on. And so instead of beating ourselves up and staying stuck, here's how to get it done. So first, we're going to take the project, right? Whatever it is you want to do, your healthy habit, your project, whatever it is, it feels like this. It's big, it's heavy. As one client, Alex, said, she said I could use her name. She says, break it up, break it down, and give myself choices. That's what we're going to do. So here's our 24 hours. Sleep. This is important. This is a big rock. This is my 8 hours of sleep, right? And self-care. You got to make time for that. Make sure you're on the list of things to do for yourself. Maybe you're working, and so you've got to show up for work. That feels heavy already, right? It's just like, wow, I don't really have time to do my school project or my homework that's due. And so you procrastinate. And what does that do? Causes more stress, causes overwhelm, and we know that keeps us stuck. So we take the big school project, for example, and it's just like, oh my gosh, I have this big thing due, or I'm going to start exercising, or whatever it is that you know you need to do. We're going to take it, and we're just like, wait, we're going to break it down into smaller pieces. Okay. So, yes, here's the project that we need to get done. And here is what I can do today. Yeah, that totally fits, right? It's hard to hold both of these. You have the rest of it outlined. So, here's the project, but here's the project broken down. Broken down equals project getting done. Okay. Then it's doable every day, your schedule, and at what time are you going to do what you said you were going to do? And you see that you do have room in your schedule for breaking down the big to the smalls. You can actually do a lot with maximizing your time and getting the things done that are most important. Now, notice all the rocks. There are so many choices, and your monkey brain is going to be like, when you need to go do your homework or when you need to exercise, your monkey brain's going to distract you. It's going to say, oh, but you could be doing this. And this over here definitely sounds more exciting than doing what you need to do, but you don't want to do. Okay. I was doing that with the budget. It's just like, no, I didn't really want to, but I know I need to, right? I said I was going to, and I broke it down. This is what I'm doing. And it was so fulfilling afterwards. So back to Alex. She had a lot of school things due before she was done with her classes, but her monkey brain was just like, oh, you might fail if you don't get all this done, and was just giving her nonsense chatter. Okay. She's learned what happens with the negative chatter and she's not going there anymore. And so she didn't listen to all the things that her monkey brain negative chatter was offering her. Okay. She says, it's important to talk back to my brain and give it choices. I can get out of the corner and I don't feel stuck. So she's like, okay, brain, you can do this or this. So she planned her time. You can do this or this. So she's managing that negative chatter. She knows what happens when she listens to it. She spirals downwards. So she's stepping outside of herself and is attacking the problem instead of the problem attacking her. Okay, my friends. So that's what we do. Whatever is weighing heavy on you, what you know you need to do, you don't want to do, you've got to break it down. If I do this today and this tomorrow and this the next day, guess what? I'm going to get it done. And now she has her power back and she's not stuck in overwhelm. She's working on those projects and whatever she needs to do for the end of her semester, and she's going to pass. She is not going to fail. Okay. So I hope these tips are helping you, whatever big and heavy, you've got to plan time for it. Put on your schedule what's most important and then break down those big projects, smaller items, and then you've got it laid out to finish because we're committed to the journey. We're committed to ourselves. And it's so important and it is so fulfilling. And the good news is, the more you do this, the easier it gets. So, as it is for Alex, she now has more tools, more repetition, more awareness that she's not spiraling downward. And her brain is still offering her, oh, but you might. What are you going to do if you spiral downward? Because you know that could happen again. And of course, it could happen again, but we're not going to stay on that road for weeks or days. Just like my Monday in the last video, I was not going to keep spiraling downward. I took my power back. So, my friends, we can keep our power. And it feels so good. Yes, it does. It feels so good to conquer overwhelm and talk back to that negative chatter, because that's all it is chatter. You choose what you want to listen to. Okay, my friend. Yeah. What are you going to do to start making a difference in your schedule? What are you going to do to talk back to your negative chatter? When are you going to plan your time? Every night? Uh-huh. You're going to look at what do I need to do the next day? What's most important? Uh-huh. Yeah. And again, it's so fulfilling. Okay, my friends, you got this. It's so good. All right. Talk to you later and share with your friends, subscribe, all that good stuff. All right. See ya.